Oh, woo! Roll the wolf tracks. Yeah. I'm Bobby the Wolf Bullets, your paranormal shock jockey DJ the Outlaw, the #1 bad boy in paranormal. And this is Wolf Tracks, a GTN product. And yes, Linus was framed. Linus was framed. If you watch Richard's Rants at all, check this show out. The boss man at GTN decided to do his own show called Richard Rants. And apparently, he thinks Linus stinks. It's Pigpen is the answer. For all you trivia guys, Pigpen. He's the one with the dust cloud. Not Linus. Linus is the one with the blanket. Do another shot here. Look at this. Check that out. Does that not kick ass or what? That's a kick ass drinking out of a skull. That's pretty cool. God. One play. All right, let's get this done, shall we? All right, I've got let's do the disclaimer. I'm already buzzing. All right, if you don't like what you see, you don't like what you hear, the topics, the language, hell, the equipment, then turn me off. But if you like what you see, you like what you hear, the topics, the language, the equipment, then by God, turn me on. It goes out to all my fans. All right, it's like I said on last show, contest time. Give me your best Wolf Tracks episode, guys. Have it in by October 31st at midnight. The web email address is rparnell76@gmail.com or ghosttales.tv@gmail.com. Send those videos in of your best Wolf Tracks episode. Make it about 10-15 minutes. Pick a topic. Have the shades. Get a jacket. If you want to build a backdrop, you can. Drink as much as you can and try to do it shitty. And if you're underage, do it with root beer. By God, improvise. Paul Stanley said that's the legal high anyway. Paul Stanley from Kiss said, sugar, the legal high. So get all jacked up on Red Bull and root beer. All right, anyway, I have come up with the prize boards so far. You're going to get not only an autographed pair of Wolf Track shades, #1, but you are going to get a mug. One of my girls, you're going to get a girl. So that's the prize is so far for first spot. So get in there, get your video in, get your wolf on, baby. I want to see the wolf come out. You know what I mean? Show me the wolf, whatever you got. Everybody's got a wolf in them. This is your excuse to let it out. So let's get on with the show, shall we? Everybody knows this song. It just kind of goes with it. Shit, I got some more of that Jack Daniels. That ain't bad. All right, I guess we'll play the game of Hurt the Wolf. Oh, God! That's smooth! Oh, God, that's enough of that. Where's the beer at? I need beer. Fuck that. Woo! Ah! Yeah, if you haven't seen yet, I did the challenge, the ALS challenge. I suggest all of y'all do it. I did my donation today. Did the challenge yesterday. I did it a little differently. Some people kind of complained about it. I didn't dump the bucket of water on my head. I just kind of bit into beer cans and squeezed them over my head. Now, they were cold. Well, we need background music. All right, here we go. This is proclaimed to be the worst video, one of the worst videos out ever. And it's from a band called, I think, Wally World. Song's kind of happening. Video sucks ass. But anyway, just to let you know, the wolf is into doing the charity thing and all that. I want to show you something. Yeah, God. This is the mug my girlfriend got me, but it's currently filled up with pop tabs. This one's got them all in it. I'm trying to fill them up. Yeah, the Wolf Tracks compound collects those for the Ronald McDonald House here in Memphis, Tennessee. They get money for them, so I've been collecting. And I'm going to give them to them when they do the Ronald McDonald Radiothon. Try to give it to my friend Danny Bruns or Drake and Zeke or whoever on there. Whoever will say hi to the wolf and take the damn things. But I'm all about trying to help out, you know. I figure I might as well do something good. Soundbite! I love that sound! All right, show today, guys. Show. Let's get on topic. Show today is Bigfoot. Shocker, I know. But I heard something a little different on a show the other day, which struck me kind of neat. Everyone knows the legend of the werewolf, and, these different shapeshifters. They say that the Bigfoot is a shapeshifter. Oh, I'm sorry. They don't say it is. Their assumption or their theory is that it might be a shapeshifter. In other words, at night, it comes out as a Bigfoot or whenever it shapeshifts at will. It could be a Bigfoot or a human. Well, that would make sense why we can't find the damn thing. Well, the melodramatic low point of the song. But anyway, why do you think we can't find them? One White Wolf 0706 at att.net. Send me your response. Tell me why you think we can't find Bigfoot. Whether you think it's real or not. Whether you think this cryptid actually exists or it's just some made-up BS off some guy's film that was faked or real to begin with. Everybody knows the original film. Don't know the guy's name. Sue me. No, don't sue me. I don't know anything. Anyway, but I don't know the guy's name. But to me, the video looks fake and legit. Think about it. It looks like a dude in a suit. But then when they magnified it, you can see the calf muscle. As it's taking a stride, the calf muscle expands and contracts. Now, this is early 70s, I think. They don't have costumes like that. Hell, we had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie in the late 80s, early 90s, and that was a costume job in itself, and those muscles didn't move. But this thing's the calf muscles move. They expand and contract like ours do, like if it was real. Now, back to everything at hand. So I just want to know if y'all think it's real or not. Y'all think Bigfoot's real? If not, send me that too. Send me your reasons why. But back to the shape-shifting thing, that means, if they're right, that means Bigfoot is actually walking around you right now in an outlet mall, getting gas at a gas station, walking around the streets, probably homeless, or has a home, could be a part of society. I mean, they show all these movies with lichens and whatever running around normal society until the full moon. Another bird's like beer. Here we go. Here's Eddie's band called Thor. Don't give me the line. I have no idea. Anyway, so if that's the case and they're civilized, why? I mean, I guess they just go rage out in the woods, I don't get a lot of things about Bigfoot. I don't understand why the hunters are baiting them with candy bars. I don't get that. It's not an indigenous food for the Bigfoot. I don't understand why the Bigfoot hunters don't understand that the DNA they're collecting is always tainted with human DNA. And if it's a cryptid or a humanoid cryptid that is Homo erectus or Homo sapien or Cro-Magnon, that means it has human DNA in it. So therefore, the DNA you get would be tainted with human DNA, because these are ancestors of the human. Now, if it's that big-ass, huge gorilla thing, I don't know if it's human or not. I don't know. That would be a different DNA entirely. Like Gigantopithecus, I think they call it. Gigantopithecus. Well, that's a mouthful when you're drunk. Jesus. I've been drinking all damn morning. Woo. So, now, also, let me know if you think it's Gigantopithecus, which is a giant mountain gorilla that stands about 10 feet tall. Also, think about this. The Hopi Indians actually cornered a group of humanoids that were large and covered in a reddish-brown hair, which used to live in harmony with them, and then all of a sudden something happened, and they cornered them in a cave, caught them out the cave on fire, suffocated them. Well, because it's holy ground, they didn't let any scientists on the holy ground. Here recently they have, and they pulled out skeletons that are 8 to 10 feet tall. Some of them still have the hair on them, which is an orangish brown, which is the standard color for a Sasquatch. Now, what makes this odd is your jawbone. Let's say this is my jawbone. All right, let me get at the camera here. My jawbone, this jawbone is like this wide. Watch it. Check it out. Look at that shit up. Wikipedia. Google. Look that shit up. I mean, that jawbone is that wide. That's a damn thing. Basically, they just suffocated them with the mouth of the cave because there's one way in. They caught the mouth of the cave on fire and they lost their air and died. But then you can go to the Sierra Mountains in California where they had what's called the Bigfoot Wars, where the Indians made peace with them. Now, this is another thing that I have a problem with Bigfoot hunters. And I covered this in one of my other shows. I understand the tree knot thing. Don't really get it. I mean, you're big feet on a tree. I don't get the tree knot thing. I mean, this thing's intelligent. It's already proved it's intelligent. Okay? It throws rocks. And I'm not talking about rocks. I'm talking rocks at people that get near its territory. I'm talking about it's only a few pounds shy of a boulder this thing's throwing. All right? It pushes trees over to block roadways coming into its territory to trap you in or to keep you out. So it's intelligent. And you're going to beat on a tree? Well, if it works, what the hell, right? I mean, antlers work for a deer. You know, click, 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 click. I guess if you think about it, I guess the tree knocking thing or whatever, I guess it's a mating thing. Hell, I don't know. But dude pulls out a table leg from a table and beats on a tree. Okay, that's great. How's that working out for you? Snicker bars. How's that working out for you? What do you think a Bigfoot eats? I don't think it runs to the corner store and grabs a Snicker bar. Okay, it eats meat, raw meat probably, fish, berries. You know, it's probably an omnivore, meaning it eats not only meat but vegetation also. I mean, you would have to set up some sort of wild game, I would imagine, for it to eat, to draw it in. The baby crying thing gets on my damn nerves, okay? Because they've already proven with this thing in the Sierra Mountains that there was a war and it was over Bigfoot, big feet, Sasquatches, whatever, eating babies, stealing Indian babies and eating them. And now the Indians stay on their side of the territory. The big feets or Sasquatches stay on theirs, and neither will cross, supposedly. But they had a peace treaty, meaning they talked to them. Now, you think a baby crying after their past ancestors ate babies? Another burp's like beer. Woo! That one shook me silly. But do you think a baby crying would just be like rubbing salt in the wound? Pissing them off? So you want to piss off something that's 10 feet tall. Go figure. If you did that, it'd come out and break your clavicle, according to Richard Parnell. You know, your clavicle? It's actually clavicle, but apparently Richard had one too many bush beers. He had his mouth on one too many bushes. Because now it's clavicle. And you don't want them coming out and stealing the babies and robbing them blind. Because that's another line out of the show that I thought was funny. It's supposed to be robbing them blind. But according to Richard Parnell, it's robbing them blind. That beer took... That bush tore his ass up. Anyway, you got to watch his show. Richard Rant is funny. It's a great show. And he's my boss and a friend of mine. And it's just funny. I'm sorry, it's just funny. Oh, let me do his thing. Oh, one second. I love a Clamato beer. Anyway, tell me what you think. God, I mean, email me. Hell, get a hold of me on Facebook. Bobby Mullins on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. You can email me. Get a hold of me on Facebook. Shit, if you find me, I'll just give you a pair of damn shades. I don't give a damn. Let's do it. I just have a craving. I had it brought to my house. I have the, let's just say I have ties to a liquor store, and I had this delivered. How many people can say they can have a bottle of Jack Black delivered to their house? You know what I'm saying? So it's just the Earth the Wolf Day, I guess. Oh my God. Anyway, boy, that's smooth. Anyway, anyway, we're gonna close this thing out. I've read it. 15 minutes. Give me your thoughts on Bigfoot. Give me your thoughts on the shapeshifting thing. Is it like it? Does it have a trigger point? Does it do it at will? I mean, is it walking around in society now, scoping us out, learning our ways, our languages, and then changing and going back to its indigenous homeland or the woods or whatever? Is it a creature that's been beamed here from space? Is it an alien? Is Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, orangutan, whatever, a gigantopithecus, whatever? Are they aliens? Are they a cryptid, or are they an unknown species that we just haven't discovered yet? Give me your feedback. Give me your thoughts. Remember, onewhitewolf0706 at att.net or Bobby Mullins on Facebook. Hell, I'll friend you. I don't give a shit. Anyway, look, I'm going to get off here, guys. Remember, open your eyes, open your ears, and open your mind. Okay? Pay attention to what walks by, crawls by, flies by, and or slithers by. And if you get a picture of it, send it to old Bobby to Wolf Mullins. I gave you the email. Let me give you the car guy thing. And check out the Icebox Challenge. It's Bobby the Wolf Mullins Challenge, I think, on YouTube. Check it out. See what you think. Leave your comments. I don't care. Oh, another Birch Lake beer. And check out Richard Rant's on GTN. I don't know the time. And remember, Lannis was framed. We were wobbing him line because he broke his clavicle. Anyway, y'all take it easy, take it light, and don't get any on you unless you like it that way. And as always, for Wolf Tracks fans, holla at your boy!